Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another quick little small video for you guys. This may be a little bit longer because what this thing is. I received something in the mail. I've been waiting for this thing for pretty much just about 2 months now. And this was one I've been dying to share for you guys forever. And I was just, because I know the mail has been slow lately, and this was something I was just like wondering if I will ever get this, because some people got theirs in, but I just finally got this in finally today. So I'm gonna unbox this for you. I cannot wait to look at it. I cannot wait. So, and this was only $20 plus $4 for the shipping and handling. All right. All right. It is a book. Candace's Playful Puppy. Written by Candace Cameron. Yes, that Candace Cameron from Fuller House. And also, whatchamacallit, Cam Cucamonga. Oh. I'll show that in a sec. This, oh my god. I can't believe I'm holding this. Why, you guys are probably wondering, why, Peyton, did you buy this book? Well, I'll show you why. Because this book is signed by Candace Cameron Bure herself. What? So, this one is actually my official first autograph. This one is. So, the Danielle Harris was second and Alex Vincent is third. So, this is my third autograph. Candace freaking Cameron. What? So, I wanted to read this to you guys for a sec before I end the video, so that's kind of like why I said it might be a little bit longer. Oh my god. So, with that paper, by the way, this was what was in it. It was the certificate of authenticity, letting you know that the autograph is legit. So, what happened was, Candace Cameron was doing a event online, for a Zoom online, and this event took place in Lewes, Delaware, which I live probably a couple miles from. And obviously, but it was an event online. Obviously, she didn't come because of COVID. She was actually at the time in Canada, in the middle of filming another Aurora Teagarden movie. I need to watch those movies. Let me know if those are any good. And when I heard about this, I heard about that she was doing an autograph signing, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get an autograph. I got to, and I did, and I'm so happy for it, man. And it would have been cool, but if it hadn't been if COVID didn't exist, I think she probably would have came to Rehoboth. I don't know, but from what I've heard her say, it was actually her first time doing something for Delaware. So I mean, so that was kind of interesting to hear that. So, but yeah, I had to. Come on, man, this could have been my only chance. So I had to. But I am going to read this book to you, just for the hell of it, And from what I've heard, this is actually her third book in the series. Okay, yeah, Candace's Playful Puppy. Candace woke up and peeked at her window. The sun was shining. The sky was blue, and a gentle breeze blew through the leaves on the trees. Finally, the day Candace had been waiting for had arrived. Candace's mother was taking her to adopt a dog. Candace's pet hamster, Harry, wasn't too happy about it. But Candace promised Harry that having a dog would be fun. The first stop was the pet store. Candace pulled out her shopping list. Then she chose a special bed, but bowls for food and water, a leash, and lots of toys. Just a few, said her mother. Harry didn't have anything to say. I'm sorry. At the animal shelter, Candace couldn't believe what she saw. There were big dogs and little dogs, short-haired dogs and furry all-over dogs, white dogs, black dogs, yellow dogs, and one little brown and white puppy with more spots than the polka-dotted pillow on Candace's bed. All of the dogs needed a nice home and someone to take care of them. But when Candace picked up the spotty little puppy, his floppy ears perked up and his long tail thumped so fast that Candace knew he was the dog for her. "I'll name you Freckles," she said. And just like that, Candace and Freckles were friends. Candace waited patiently while her mom filled out the paperwork. She cleaned up when Freckles made a mess and didn't say, "Ew." And when the nice lady at the shelter gave her a book on how to train a puppy, Candace tucked it under her arm and made a promise to be the best dog mommy ever. In the car, Candace tried to hold Freckles on her lap, but Freckles was more interested in sticking his head out the window to enjoy the breezy day. At home, Candace showed Freckles his new toys. The only thing Freckles wanted to play with was Harry. "Candace, it's your job to train Freckles," said Candace's mother. She reminded Candace that teaching a new puppy how to behave was going to be hard work. But Candace wasn't worried. Everything she needed to know was right there in the book. The next day, Candace invited her best friend, Sophie Rose, to help with puppy training. They took Freckles into the backyard. "Sit," Candace commanded Freckles. Sophie Rose pointed to the ground. But Freckles didn't want to sit. He jumped on Sophie Rose, chased a squirrel, and rolled around in the soft green grass. "He just wants to play," laughed Sophie Rose. Candace didn't think it was so funny. She tried again. This time Candace held out a treat and told Freckles to sit. "Good puppy," she said when Freckles sat. Candace smiled happily while Freckles gobbled up the treat. Then he dashed off, running loop after loop around the backyard while Candace and Sophie Rose chased after him. When Candace finally caught Freckles, she plopped down on the ground. "Puppy training is a lot harder than I thought it would be." "Don't worry," said Sophie Rose. "I'm sure it will get easier every day." But days, weeks, even months passed, and puppy training wasn't always easy. Sometimes, when Candace told Freckles to sit or stay or roll over, Freckles would sit or stay or roll over. But most times, Freckles wanted to chase squirrels, dig in backyards, or roll around in the leaves. Candace was frustrated, and so was Harry. "Candace, you must stay faithful and dedicated, even when it's hard," said her mother. And it was hard. At night, Freckles didn't like to sleep in his special crate. Every time Candace gave Freckles a bath, he made a big soapy mess. He even chewed up Candace's training book. Candace had to remind herself that she couldn't give up. One morning at breakfast, Candace's mother gave Candace a leash and said, "Candace, Please take Freckles for his morning walk before it starts to rain. Candace put on her boots and her coat. She put Harry in her pocket. But as soon as they walked outside, Freckles dashed off, his leash trailing behind him. Candace and Harry searched everywhere for Freckles. They asked everyone if they've seen a little brown and white spotted puppy, but Freckles was nowhere to be found. All I wanted was to be a great mommy dog, sobbed Candace. Now Freckles is lost. Even Harry was sad. Candace and Harry said a prayer that they would find poor Freckles. They just had to stay faithful and keep looking. The sun was starting to set, but Candace wouldn't give up. She and Harry continued to look for Freckles. Candace and Harry turned a corner. They heard a bark and saw Freckles running toward them. "Freckles!" cried Candace. He was wet and muddy when he jumped on Candace and Harry, but they never been happier to see him, and Freckles looked happy too. At home, Candace gave Harry and Freckles a long, bubbly bath, and she didn't even mind when Freckles shook suds and bubbles all over the bathroom. Then the three of them curled up in Candace's bed. She hugged her pets and gently patted their soft, furry heads. "Candace, I know it isn't always easy, but you're a great dog mommy because your faithfulness to always love and care for Freckles," said her mom. Then she gave Candace a hug, and she was proud of her for not giving up. Candace smiled. Being a great dog mommy wasn't always easy, but she was never, ever going to give up. The next day, Candace got a new book on how to train dogs. She kept working to teach Freckles to sit and stay and roll over. Most days, Freckles did what Candace taught him to do. But some days, Freckles just wanted to play and have fun. And some days, so did Candace. And there she is. The beautiful, the talented, and pretty Candace Cameron. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And I'm going to be probably doing a movie review either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, but we'll see. But yep, have a good night.